Okay, the stream just crashed, but yeah, this is part two. We're continuing. Anyway, um, what is that? No, anyway, yeah, we're still making this. I think I'm happy with the small buildings. Maybe I can. Let's see. Yeah, let's make the bridges because I think this is the character of the city. Let me pause the render a bit. And hello 3D staff, how are you? Glad to see you. How is everything? Let's create a curve. Why is my music off? Let me see. You know what? It's okay. We don't need the music. But how about you? I'm great. I'm great. Just yeah, stream just crashed, and I can't really do much about that when it crashes. So anyway, let's see. Glad you were back. Thank you. Yeah, my stream just crashed. OBS just, I'm not sure why it's crashing a lot nowadays. You fix one issue, another one pops up. Anyway, yeah, we want to create this road. But first, I want to make sure that the my viewport is not too slow. Anyway, let me grab all the buildings, all the trees. I want all the trees because in the viewport they slow stuff a lot. So let's change this to bounding box. You see, in the render it will show up as trees, but in the viewport we can have this show as wireframe. Not wireframe. That's actually going to make things slower. We can make sure that they show as bounding boxes. That way our viewport is much faster. We still get an idea of where the trees are going to be, but the viewport is now much faster. Hey, I'm a YouTuber myself. I make Blender videos too. Can you tell me how you make the bar on the bottom? The bar on the bottom, that's something you do in OBS. Yes, this here is a text element. Yes, add that. Okay, so let's see. What were we trying to do before the stream? Oh, I had turned this into. Let's go back to shader because I was using emission, but now we want to use density. It should be very low density. Yeah, it gives us better volume. I think our city should be a little bit wider than we have it. Yeah, something like that. And maybe a bit deeper. We're going to, let me bring the sky to a value like 0.05. Something like that. No problem, man. You're welcome. I think we can change the ozone layer. If we reduce the ozone layer, the lighting should become a bit more brownish like this. So increase the dust in the air and the air. Basically make this city a little bit more polluted And here I'm also going to change the color a bit. Yeah, I think we're starting to get the look. We also might want to increase the scale of these trees, which is nice because then we don't have to rely on too many trees. Hence reducing the poly count. So let's increase the initial scale of these trees, making them a bit larger. But they look somehow unlit to me, so let me first. I think the road also needs to be a bit wider. I'm going to grab this. The trees look a bit unlit, so what I'm going to do is grab an area light around here. You should do reviewing fan Instagrams. Like fan Instagram, what do you mean? Like my followers fan Instagrams? I'm not sure what you mean. We need to reduce the particles here. Oh, actually, I just need to push. No, let's just work on the bridge. Like Instagram of your viewers, but I don't think most of my viewers have CGI related or Blender related Instagrams, and those who do don't really have a lot of stuff there, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's create up the bridge. I'm going to start with a circle like this. Let me subdivide it and turn this to automatic and subdivide it, so we retain I think this has to be aligned and then subdivide. Yeah, so then I can delete the segments on this side. Then I think I can turn this to automatic, and this rotated like that. Mirror this on the X. Grab this. Basically creating a Sims game here. Sim City or City Skylines, whichever one you guys play. I haven't played a Sims game in a while. Okay, this has to be raised a bit. Your thoughts on Polyfoid? That guy. I think he has one of the most popular tutorial on YouTube, Blender related. Yeah, he's really favored by the algorithm. I think he has 2 videos that are above 10 million views. I think he's the same guy we're talking about, right? Sure, he is. He has some amazing content. I've watched his stuff quite a lot. I'm actually a subscriber to him. If we are talking about the same guy, I think. Anyway, so have a bridge that goes like that. We need another road that goes like that. Now we just need this rose. This has to be above. This also has to be. Amen. Fahad, how are you? Glad to see you. Maybe add feedback on on Discord. Yeah, I usually just get. I forget to do that, but it's something I should be doing. Think we also should get another road. How many of you have played games like SimCity or City Skyline or Cities Excel? Hello, Edogan, how are you? Okay, now to actually turn this into a road, we already have a road here. So I'm just going to Shift D here. Now the issue we are going to run into is the fact that we have many curves here. So it's going to be, we don't have a way for this to select the correct path we want to. Basically can't follow the right path we want it to follow. So what I'm going to do is separate these. So this, I want this here, origin to 3D cursor. I want this to now let's try something. Let's try using geometry nodes to make the roads, because it's really difficult to get the path to follow. It'd be a lot of work to have the path, the road to follow this path. So let's try geometry nodes. I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for the tutorial. You're welcome. Hello, Ellis. Hi. How are you? Dan Ghost 2000. I have City Skyline, but I haven't played it for a long time. Yeah, I haven't played. I used to play. Yeah, City Skylines. No, I wasn't playing City Skyline. I was playing. I'm forgetting. I used to play City Skylines. Then cities. No, it's not City Skylines. I'm forgetting the name. It's another popular. I'm forgetting the name. Let's try geometry nodes to make the roads here. Let's do geometry nodes, create a new instance. We can try extrude mesh, but this is because this is a curve, it won't work. So we need to do extrude. We need to convert this to a curve. We need to use the to mesh option to convert it to mesh first. Then we can extrude. Why is this not working? Extrude edges because we don't have any faces. SimCity. Yeah, SimCity. That's so. But let me see. I confuse SimCity and. No. This is what I used to play, and then I switched to City Skyline. Because SimCity is a bit restrictive in the size of the maps. Same, I made a mess of a city and I'm proud of its chaos, so I don't add to it anymore. Yeah, I just used to build up the city carefully and then just uh, have a dam collapse and see how many people uh, yeah, YouTube would demonetize me, but yeah, kind of. I used to have fun. That's what I would say. Okay, so I want to first extrude this down. So I'm going to. I've extruded this, but you see, when you extrude this, you get these weird shapes. So I'm going to remove the offset and just do a set position and use the top side to set position. That will let me extrude this in the Z direction, and then I can do another extrude. This time getting me the shape of the road, like that, which is a much easier way to do things than trying to line up. So I also want to add in these barricades to the road. Let me see how to do that. So let me turn on wireframe. So if I extrude, now the issue we're having here, actually want to extrude faces and not individual faces. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is extrude again, but this time let's extrude the sides, or let's extrude the top. Yeah, you can see that's the top. Now we need to approach this differently. Since we already have let's actually see how this looks in the city itself. Need to make sure it matches up with everything. Give it the same. I'll do a set material here. Set material and just give it the road material that we are using for this. So it's called, let's call this road. Okay. Yeah, road like that. Now we need to remove any buildings from here, from this, and any trees, have them away from this. Yes. Can make these extend the roads. Let's see now. Grab all these buildings and see. I have a collection called buildings. I think this has to be a bit larger, so let's make it and bring these cities, pull them back a bit. So this space has to be surrounded by some sort of forest. Hi, man, I'm Perry. How are you? Glad to see you. Yes, the city skyline was quite amazing. I'll just left the city flat after populating it quite a lot. Because it got to some point where it would be very, very nearly impossible to increase the population. So I would just give up and have fun. You reduce the building count. Let's see. I think we have too many trees. Let's reduce the tree count here. And I think for the road material we are using, let me go back to the shader here. Road. Let's make a duplicate of this so that's what you use in geometry nodes. Road 2. This here. We need to make sure that it's using. Actually, come in here. Thank you so much for the great tutorial. You're welcome, man. What is your Instagram or Facebook name? You can use my Instagram. You just use !@ socials. Nightbot should add it there. Okay, why is Blender trying to hang? Okay, so I need this to be using object projection. Or generated. I think generated usually works best in this instance. The lines are not, unfortunately, not following the curve the way I would have hoped. So the only way you would have to first convert this into a mesh, because you can't really UV unwrap this because it's a curve. Yeah, actually using geometry nodes, I shouldn't use that. We can just simply create a profile. Create a curve here. Should be much easier. And actually we can even add other details we want in there, like these barricades. I can just delete these edges. Okay, and then I can convert this into a curve like this, and use that curve. Remove the geometry nodes. Use that curve as the object profile. I just have to shrink this down. Make sure we use flat shading on this. Why not film yourself? Because it's a lot of work to set up the camera, and I'm lazy at doing that. Okay. Hello, Game Tornado. How are you? Good to see you. Let me bring. You can use exclamation mark socials if you want to get my Instagram. I thought like that. Nightball should be able to add it for you. Okay. Now, if we go back to the texturing shader editor, we can use. Okay, doesn't seem to give me the results I actually wanted here. Let's see if I don't use any. Yeah, I wanted to add road marks, but then that would require me to first convert this into a mesh so that we can properly UV unwrap this. But no, let's try to render this as is. I think this has to be it should still be a bit smaller like that. And let me duplicate this into a backup collection. Call this BK for backup. And just convert this into a mesh so that I can easily unwrap this. So I'm going to grab all these here. And for some reason this is tilted or rotated. Okay, you can just rotate this and use UV map instead now. Now we can have some road signs. I don't know why this is rotated. Just have to unrotate it. Have to straighten it. And we have some rods. But you will get more viewers if you film yourself. Yeah, I guess I would, but I procrastinate a lot if I turn on the camera. You just have to set up a lot of things, and I'm rarely in the mood of being in the camera. So it becomes an issue of how much I want to, how much I want the views versus how motivated will I be to stream. And I like to stay motivated while doing this. It's much fun for me when I just like jumping in and doing stuff instead of. Yeah. Okay, let's see now. Let's increase the sun brightness a bit. Maybe change the rotation to something like 20. Have tried 3D printing? No, I haven't. I haven't. It's been a week now. I started learning Blender, and any tips to learn faster? I want to make animation, but things seem complicated. Start simple. Maybe grab someone a course or something. It will really help a lot, because it makes it quite hard to. If you want to learn fast, a course or something. Yeah, course is usually the best way to get there. Okay, let's change the scale. Random scale, minimum scale. Okay, I think, yeah, now the floor I think is a bit too bright. So let me add a color ramp. Can bring some more buildings here. Hey PSCC, how are you? Are you using downloaded assets? For the trees, I'm using the botanical add-on. For the buildings, those are my own trees that I made myself. Let's try making this even dark and see. Let's play with the exposure a bit. Play with the colors a bit. Add more buildings that are scattered. Trees here are too cluttered together, so let's bring the minimum scale down. You should scale down. This guy repeat here. I think we still need to let me get the camera. Where's my camera? How come I don't have a camera in this? It's here. Just need to make sure that... Okay. I think the road is starting to show a bit. Maybe just move some of these buildings away a bit. And just reduce the count. I think we are getting there, little by little. And I think we need to continue this pattern. If I suppose the render a bit. Just make sure we don't have buildings in the way of this road. And this building here is quite obstructing. I want these to show, and maybe we can also reduce the intensity of our volumetric a bit. Actually, we need that. Yes. Yeah, I like that we're starting to see the road emerge, which is good. So without the volumetrics, the city looks like that. Let me reduce on that orange. I think we can reduce that by bringing this down. I think even without the volumetrics, the city still looks quite nice, which is good. Just need more trees. think we also need more there. Now we just need a way to direct this. I like that this building, though placed randomly with geometry nodes, kind of looks a bit like this. I'm actually think it's this here. So going to grab one and just have some detail there, just like that. So beautiful, thank you. I'm going to duplicate this. It's down. Let's bring in those trees. I think we also need a cluster beam somewhere there. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Okay, now if we bring back the volumetric fog, we get something like that. Let's see if I add, because I like that the back has a lot of bright light. So if I add a huge area light in the back there with a ton of light, doesn't seem to add much. Maybe 2 million. It also seems to let's see if I bring in some black body intensity, just play. Let me duplicate. More yellow. Okay, more yellow, more yellow. We can, to do more yellow, let's see. Something like that. Maybe more volumetrics as well. 0.4. think this middle line needs, actually let me just use one line. First pause here. Just add more trees. I think, yeah, things are starting to look much better. Now let's add some construction. Let's add some more stuff here. I think if I go to my building, I have some unfinished buildings that are still under construction that I can add in. I think. Let's see. Do I have a crane? Yeah, I have a crane. You can put a few cranes in here. CG City is not really complete without cranes like this. Yeah, we can see a few of them. Also going to grab some of these, reduce the count on some of these so we don't have too many buildings in the back there, because we want to have some breathing room. Maybe just scale some down. Let's see if we have some light block, some stuff blocking some light. Some of the light, how that would impact on the city. If you have an object like that, just blocking part of the light. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. Yeah, something like that. You can also add cars, but yeah, that's a lot of work. Trying to see if there is anything else we can add in here. Yeah, even this view is not that bad. It's workable. Okay. Now, I'm working on another geometry nodes setup. That is going to come with my quick generator add-on. I'm also going to add it to this quick generator add-on. Let me actually leave a link in the chat. Yeah. Can I do that? Can I do? Okay. Okay. Anyway, so if you go to my Gumroad, I don't know if I can show that. Let me see. Links. Do I have that set up? It should show my Gumroad. Anyway, I'll be leaving a link in the description. So this add-on, I'm going to add another generator called street generator. Yeah, Gumroad is there. So, and this would give you a better, just add one car, use my car. Okay, let me see. We would have to use some low poly cars. Actually, it shouldn't be very difficult to add cars in here since we already have the geometry, the curve object. Let me just first show for this geometry setup I'm working on. You can see it's a street generator. Can change the width. You can change the pavement size. And I haven't exposed all the parameters, but let me go to the geometry nodes editor here. You can see I can change the type of a street light. So this is road. We have pavement. Yeah, I can change the type of the pavement by, where is that? Where's the option to change that? Yeah, I can change the type of pavement. This is not it. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Guess I haven't set that up. I think I haven't set that up for the sidewalk, but you can change the street chair, the type of street chair. You can see you can change to that, or this, or this. This is a bus shelter. If you want to a different one, you can switch to that. All those parameters will be exposed. You can change the chair. I think this is the chair type. No, this is the chair distance spread. Let me see where this chair type. Okay, yeah, you can change to a different street chair. Yeah, it's a work in progress. You can also change the street lights. Let's see, street. This is the distance between them. Is the here. You can change the head type to a different one. And, do a bunch of different things. Yeah, I'm really getting into geometry nodes, and I'm loving I'm loving it. You can change the base, change the upper height, lower height, radius. So if you can change the radius, just all these will be exposed so they are here. Can make the road even longer, narrower. Yeah. Is movie Strom is nice software for making animation fantasy. Strom, I'm not sure what that is. I've never used that before. Okay, anyway, it would have been great to use it here, but the amount of detail in that is just too much for something like this. Okay, so let's add some streetcars. That should be very easy. We can actually, you know what? Yeah, we can just simply just use this generator. Again, you can also get, you can also use this generator that we're using here is also in the quick generators add-on. Again, the link is that just go to the Gumroad page if you want to get it. This generator we're using, this geometry node setup we're using to instance things is in that as well. So let's change this back to textured, but instead of trees, let's get a new collection. Let's get some cars. I have some low poly cars. It should be and see if there is any other, and this. Okay, we have these three cars. You can have a collection. You can, let me show you. We can have them in a collection called cars. For city build coming soon. Yeah, actually, it's not that difficult, I think, to make a city generator using geometry nodes, in my experience, I think. So yeah, now instead of instancing trees, let's switch out these to cars, and we have some cars. Let me see. Actually, instead of, I don't want to instance I want to use the car collection, and use collection. Now we have that setup. So the rotation is random. So I'm going to go to my rotation. Actually, I want to first turn off the instance, the random scale, and also random rotation. So they are all in the same direction. Some are placed above others. That's because I think, why are some, oh, I think that should be a result of having, let me see, the car's pivot point be off. Where is, yeah, the pivot point of the cars might be, yeah, is not the same, so I need to correct that. Okay, all the cars should have their pivot point at the base, basically at the position of the tire, like that. So now we don't have any cars on top of each other, on top of any other. So I'm going then to reduce, just spread this out a bit. And you can see how random that is. Make an FPS game with this map. Yeah, that's that requires a whole lot of work. Okay, now let's add this. And some cars. Yeah, I think we can also, because the distance between each car is, and this is what I love about this generator. Instead of using the array modifier, first the array modifier will don't, you can't really have multiple objects like this, random objects like this. And another thing I like about this, so you can see these cars are evenly distributed. But if I turn on the noise, you can see it just changes the position of this. But we don't want any Z positioning. We can have some random X. Some random X positioning. But if you don't want that, then you would just move this, have this at 0, and you can also reduce the distance between, vary the distance between each car randomly, just like that. Make UFC Uganda championship. Do we even have a UFC here? We have a boxing, which I think is a bit different. I mean, we have kickboxing here. Yeah, you can see we have some cars. Let's do like that. That doesn't require that much time. Use Unreal Engine and Blender as combination, make animation, rigged models, and just give it a finishing touch. Well, these Blender materials don't export to Unreal. You have to bake them into PBR texture. So it's a process. It's not exactly that simple as you're suggesting it is. I think the cars are a bit too large. These are floating when they're not flying cars. Believe me, I made one as a demo. Or you can share it with us and we can see, because maybe we can learn a few things from you. But in my experience, is quite hard. It's a lengthy process. But I'm willing to learn new ways, man. It would be amazing if I could just easily do stuff as you're suggesting. Think this here, and proportional editing, connected only. Want to raise this a bit up. And make the road material less reflect. It shouldn't be that reflective. trying to see what else we can add in. Yeah, so I'm going to post this on my Instagram page, which you can get. Let's go. You can use exclamation mark socials if you want to check out my Instagram. And I posted a lot of the renders there that we have done in previous videos. And thank everyone for liking. So this is one we made a few days ago. This is another one we made. Another one we made. Yeah, we've been making quite a few. So if you are interested, you can go to that, and I'll be posting what we have rendered now. Let's check out Discord. See what you guys are up to. Let's see what other angles. Yeah, so this is our Discord, and you can use exclamation mark Discord. So pirate something. Yeah, I remember this. He wanted us to do some product visualization. I'm not sure if he wanted us to do them like this, like just remake these as they are, or don't remember. Look at this. This is amazing. Wow, look at that detail. Nice. Thank you, Kapil. This thank you. Save it and make it a night. Make a night version of it. Let me see. How about that? How about we change the lighting? Let me see. Rotation, elevation 1. You know what? I think I love that. Let me first type this. That would be a sunset, but it's quite dark. Let's bring back. That is actually better than I thought. Maybe we would need some light in other areas just to kind of balance out the lighting a bit. Maybe let's see, have this at 1. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Yeah, divide by 2. Just have it, have some, I want to have some bit of detail in the lighting. Maybe divide by 4. Now that looks fine, I think. That, okay, continue, bring this down. Just want to see a very little detail in there. So this is without any light. This is okay with just a single light like that. So we have some variation, I think, and thank you for the suggestion. I think that looks dope. Now the issue with making this light at night time is that I can't really light up the buildings. It's really computer intensive, and yeah, you have to do quite a lot to get it like that. Let's see if change this to That is also. Hey, Ganja. Glad to see you. I think I saw you render. Where is that? This here, man. It looks amazing. Looks amazing. Yeah. Especially the roof detail, the way you design the roof. Is this your idea, your own idea? Man, that's dope. Where are the plantations, man? You're betraying your skills. Where are the plants? Where are the ganja plants, man? Not seeing any, but yeah, nice render. Really looks good. Yeah, I saw this here. This was this I don't remember who. This is a Blender artist who made this. It really looks amazing. The detail in the. Let me see. Can I see? The detail in this building is just quite a lot. They're inside. You're afraid of the cops to see you. Nice. I like the rock detail here, and yeah, especially the rock detail, man. The just looks amazing. Maybe one thing I could add, maybe vary the color of the trees a bit, but everything else looks super great. I'm seeing some wine bottles. Super nice. Yeah, I guess there isn't a lot of new stuff in here. Wow. Let's see. Hi, brother. I am an environment concept artist and new to Blender. I'm learning a lot watching your videos. So God bless you with your channel, and I wish it grows massively. I saw your art session and watching the video. I created my own version of it. I would hope and other. Nice. Actually, at first I thought maybe you downloaded my project and added in this, but wow, if you remade this, that's amazing. Just look at that detail. And the monster, the composition also, the story you're telling comes out quite nicely, which is great. You just look at the picture with, and you get the story in a moment. No, the house is one of the 1,000 houses I downloaded. I'd like to see one of your designs. Like, you try to design one of your own, and I see you may come up with some interesting designs. So how much time did a Blender artist take to create an anime room? Well, if you're asking me how much time it takes me, it usually takes me 1.5 to 2 hours to make anything in the live stream. That's usually how much time it takes me. Anime comes in 11 days. Oh, I think I've seen this. Just amazing. There's a lot of great artists. I used to think that my audience is just intermediate Blender artists and maybe newbies, but I'm seeing a lot of great artists who are even better, way better than do better work than I can do. Just amazing stuff. Like I don't even know how they got this. They did this kind of work. Yes, I don't see a lot of new stuff except this. This is new. Yeah, amazing. Just look at the grass. That's really detailed grass. Yeah, nice piece. Pirate something. Chain. Nice. I'd love to see this with a different type of lighting, with because right now it seems like it's how is it called? Light is from everywhere. I want to see some I wish I could see some directional lighting and see how. And this also looks like viewport lighting because I'm not seeing any shadows. But I think it would be amazing to see some directional lighting with this. Just look perfect. So I guess this is the original version. I was a newbie when I stranded here. I learned so much from your streams. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've learned a few things. Nice. The zigzags, glasses. I don't remember the concept of the glass, though. I forget. Some amazing art there. All items to create shots of Akira elevator. Huh. Nice. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, he's not around in the chat because I want to know which one is the original version and which one is his attempt, because I wouldn't tell the difference. All looks super amazing. Maybe this is the original, I'm not sure. Yeah, another bike from Zigzag. This is quite detailed. Like I said, a lot of you guys are really good at what you're doing. Sometimes it scares me to start live streaming, wondering what am I going to teach you, since you seem to know quite a lot already. I think I've seen this. Quite a lot of detail. This is a lot of polygons. I'm not even sure my PC can handle this. Like this detail on the pole. Amazing. Is this? Yeah. I guess let me just ask here. Did you make this spa? Just looks superb. Oh, this is a terrain generator. Layer weight. Fresnel. I'm not sure. Yes. Yeah, this is what confuses me about Discord. I think he's replying to someone, but I have to scroll up to see what he's replying to, so it's very difficult to understand the context. Anyway, let's play with the nighttime, the daytime, and see. Let's try one. Let's try 5. You know what? I think I'm going to upload the different versions up, and you guys can vote on what looks best. Let's try 20. Or, even better, we can render an animation of a sunrise. How about that? You having tea? Nice. 120, 50, 100. Oh, it goes up to 90, so that means the sun is directly above. So I think what I'm going to do is render it from 0, which I guess would be dawn, like that. Let it come to, I didn't like how 90 looked, so let's bring it up to about, sun size. Yeah, we can play with the sun size. Let's get this to 45. And start rotating the sun in the opposite direction. So here. I'm going to have this rotation at 20 and then just start rotating this to 180. Looks better when the sun is bigger. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, maybe that size there. So let's see how it looks. Nice. I think that looks good. Yeah, you're right. Want here to go back to the 0 elevation, but I want the rotation to be, let's see, 360. 45. The sun should be in that direction. 90, it should be here. 180 goes back there for some reason. But I want it to be on the opposite direction at this side. So I'm wondering, how do we get there? I guess, yeah, I think 2. Yeah, I don't know why it goes back there. Let's try 270. And 200. And elevation 1, elevation 0. Yeah, so we have the sun from this direction as well. Have you ever heard of Famagusta? I've never even heard of that. What is that? Is that edible? I want the sun to be directly, so 190, yeah, puts us there. 180 puts us there. Okay. What? Okay, so this is a reflection in the building. That's what was confusing me quite a lot. It's a reflection. It's not an actual sun. It is a location once very nice, now abandoned. I still don't understand. Yeah, I guess we can add some bit of camera motion to this. So we start Addon. Start at dawn, morning, daytime, okay. And another thing we could do is maybe animate the volumetrics, the volume. So at around noon, we don't have as much dense pollution. Our city is clean, so just a tiny bit. Car animation possible? Yes, it is possible. We just have to animate the should be. I should animate, just animate the Y distance. Let me remove the noise because that creates an issue. Actually, we can just leave everything and just animate this directly. Let's see. Camera should have some keyframes. This can be animated. We can also have the intro to your city graffiti action crime movie. Yeah, that's something we could work on. Yeah, actually, the cars make the city more alive. Yeah, so that was a good idea. We can, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take to render on this potato over PC. I will see. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you for being around. Thank you for keeping me entertained. You guys can have a great day. Let me see. I'm going to leave this to render. Let me see what one more thing I could do is. me see how that's. Yeah, that's going to be it. Will this be on Patreon? Yes, it's going to be on Patreon. I will have it there. Yeah, thank you as well. Thank you, Ganja Farmer. Thank you, Kapil. Thank you, Vase. Thank you, everyone who was in the chat. And if you haven't liked the stream, it would be amazing to leave a like as you go, as you're on your way out. Thank you for the support. I'll see you in the next live stream.